Good morning, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with my good friend Tom Davis.
Yes.
And of course, he's the man of many hats. He can either be Congressman Tom Davis, he could be VFW Tom.
Right.
He also can be, what was the other one?
Why I'm here today.
Yeah, why you're here today,
Leadership
the leadership of
Warren,
McMinnville?
Leadership Warren County.
Warren County. Okay.
Yep.
And, of course, October is going to be right around the corner.
It is.
And Autumn Street Fair is like the big thing that's always the first Saturday of first Saturday of the month of October, which is October the 4th this year. And so he is here wearing his leadership hat.
Yes.
And so tell everybody, again, it's one of the biggest fall festivals that we have. It kind of kicks off fall for us, where there's home goods and things like that. But what else is going on?
So that's I think I'm pulling up the website. Oh, I got to go from there. But, So all right, now we're to it. But kind of as our last push, I think I was looking for the calendar.
There it is.
Of how many days we got left. There's our countdown. 17 days, 22 hours, 57 minutes, and 44 seconds.
Okay. Wow, there you go.
And I say that because if you are a vendor and you are looking to get on, then you have to keep checking the website. We are, I haven't checked this morning yet, but pretty much sold out.
Okay.
And then what happens though is you have 24 hours to arrange payment. So you can do it from the website through PayPal, and that secures it. Or, communicate with the Chamber of Commerce and let them know, hey, I'm bringing you this check, or however you're going to handle that. But 24 hours, we'll open it back up.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
if you didn't pay in that 24 hours,
So it is what it is at this point. Like I said, I was talking with another guy who didn't like what he had, and I'm like, okay, well you can either buy this one and go with it, or don't, and then just keep checking the website.
Yeah.
And so I'd been talking to that guy, so I was like, hey man, we just opened some up, so you got a little bit of, because that's my role in this is I run, I guess, the website or update it.
Yeah.
As it gets updated, as purchases are made, boots and but it's a good time. And I know I'm a little sad this year in that I will not be at the VFW booth.
I know this will be like your first year not there.
So,
but it's not like you can't visit it. You're gonna go visit it.
So and I hopefully we'll see. I get assigned to that section.
Yeah,
I'll go give those guys a hard time.
Oh, exactly. Make sure they're doing it.
Over here?
This is not acceptable. So as far as the leadership goes, as far as the big thing is, what is the big push to get everybody make sure to come to Autumn Street Fair this year?
So
it's one of the big events where there's so many.
It is. I was trying to
with the home goods and such.
Yeah. So it's just the street fair. So you do have all the vendors. We got the food vendors coming in, different barbecues. Some of them we've seen before. I think we do have some new ones that are available also, or that are coming in. And it's just it's a great time.
And I know that now normally, and again, this is the thing I was going to talk about for this Friday. Normally they do shut down the road the night before at a certain time, correct? So anybody can set up, because the roads will be completely shut down the day of the event.
Yes. So the evening before, I think it's 7 o'clock.
I didn't know if it was 6:30 or 7.
Last year, so this year we don't have the conflict of homecoming.
Yeah,
that was kind of the thing last year. So we should be back to kind of that business as usual. So 7 o'clock. And if you're a vendor, check the packet that you got. There is a traffic flow to it to facilitate dropping off of your stuff and get everything set up.
Chaos to the madness.
Yes, right. Controlled chaos.
Yes.
And that morning, same deal. There is a traffic pattern. So depending on where your booth is at, depends on where you come in.
Yeah.
And if you happen to hit the wrong one, that you'll just get directed around. Like, all right, go around. So we got a plan in place because it happens.
Yeah.
Also with vendors, we do have transportation for you from the vendor parking area back up to your booth. So you come in, just unload and clear out so
Yeah.
everybody else has a chance. Just and if you can that night before, so Friday night, come drop your stuff off.
Yeah.
Just makes everything easier for everybody. Less, easy is always good.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that comes up, then we can work with it. But you do have, we do have transportation from the parking lot down by the bottom, right down by Depot Bottom.
Yeah.
There's that lumberyard, I think it is. But anyway,
Right. And y'all have like a gator or
yep,
something
we
to go
have a
back
couple
and forth?
gators. We'll shuttle you back and forth.
Yeah.
Those will be running throughout the day. And so, and the reason for this, if you park up top here, you're taking the spot of somebody who could see
Right.
your booth.
Right.
And if people come in and the whole thing is, it's good that it's jam packed,
Yeah.
but it's not good if it's jam packed with vendor vehicles.
Yes.
Because then those, you're not buying your own stuff. I guess you're.
Oh, I remember rolling in at what was it, like almost till after 2, and vendors were bringing their cars back in, and I couldn't see everybody, and it was just jam packed. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go back to my car.
Yep.
Because the event, again, I always say this, and I understand if things are slowing down, you want to pack up and go, but keep in mind, some people do have other lives. Their schedules are, and so if the event's over at 4 or 3, after that, I don't mind seeing cars.
Yeah.
That does bother me when I see the build up.
Yeah. So just kind of and because of events of the past, leadership Warren County is being a little more strict with things.
Yeah.
And so for next year, you will still get your survey. You will get a right of first refusal, if you will, for next year. However, we are not chasing vendors.
No.
Next year, you're going to, in that letter, you'll get, or at the end of it, we'll give you some timelines. Yeah. So, hey, yes, you have it, but you need to have it paid for by this time. Tell us you want it, pay for it by, I think, whatever date's on there. If you don't, then the website is opening up, and that's how it goes.
It's just how it is, follow the rules.
Yeah, and so for my end, it really not a lot of trouble, I guess. But for those that were on the vendor committee, chasing people down, not getting answers, and we want these vendors to come and participate.
Yeah.
But it's like, holy smokes, if it's not that important to you to follow through,
we got to move on.
Yeah, we got,
because you might miss like 1 or 2 opportunities of somebody else that could take it.
Yeah,
I understand.
And in a couple of weeks now, we've been down to just a few booths that we've kind of been moving around. Some of the like the stores, or, the businesses on the street.
Yeah,
they get opportunity to use those slots. If
that's
they
correct.
Or the sidewalks clear for them, and so we work that in. But then sponsors also, as part of a sponsorship, you get a couple spots, and then same thing if you are with the Chamber of Commerce, depending on your tier, you get spots. So, but some of those businesses like don't take both of their spots. They're like, hey, I don't want it all, and so we can open it up. So for vendors, just keep an eye out. But even with all that, it's been a couple weeks, and it's only been a couple booths that we've had. Like I said, now I think that was the only booth I saw was the one guy was like, hey man, if you want it,
there you go.
So go grab it.
But if you have any questions about what Tom is talking about, do they just go to Facebook? Do they go to the website? Who can they talk
to the website? Call the chamber directly.
Okay.
For any of that stuff. But autumnstreetfairtn.com.
Mm-hmm.
Get on there. Check it out. Like I said, they got voter registration, become a sponsor. And I'm seeing I got something I need to send an email on because I haven't been given anything. We do have entertainment. You're going to see nothing on there.
So as far as entertainment goes, I'm assuming, are you doing the one on the lot?
Yeah, that'll be on. We have some live entertainment.
Yeah.
And some bands, and then obviously we have the kids corner. That still for the kids is still
kids corner by the courthouse.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so and are y'all doing a smaller stage over by Pioneer Pediatrics?
No.
No. Okay, I didn't know. I remember they used back in the day. They used to have the 2 stages, stage A, stage B.
Yeah. No, I think it was just the one.
Smart.
So, but it's so a little bit of entertainment coming, there for like kids, and then that stage with some entertainment that'll be on stage for everyone to enjoy.
And
So,
I'm wondering, one year the Sound Machine video truck usually comes by. Do you know if he's coming back?
I
Oh, okay. Usually he does, and he always
Yeah.
has either something playing on because it's on
Yeah.
a Saturday, so there's always a game playing.
Yeah.
Like he did at the fair. So
Yeah.
I didn't know if he's coming back for that. But like Tom said, if you guys have any questions about the Autumn Street Fair, you can go to their website. You can message them on social media, as well as the quickest and easiest way. If you're not internet savvy, just call the Chamber of Commerce, and they'll direct you to where you need to go. And while I have Tom here, because he is running for Congress against the incumbent,
Scott Desjardins.
Yep. Today is very important. Today is the Nonpartisans National Voters Registration Day. So if you are not a registered voter, today is the day. Today is just a day emphasizing on that.
Yeah.
If you haven't registered, there's so many ways to register to vote now. We have, that's why Brian's not here today. Brian and Miss Dale, which are both one, there's people from the Republican Party and people from the Democratic Party set up at Warehouse Discount Groceries today at 10 a.m. till 3 o'clock today. And Miss Dale actually sent me a text message to remind me exact details. Please remind listeners about restoring voter rights and why they have been purged. Name change, address changed, moved from another country. So again, if you have had, restoring your voters' rights, we had a lady actually that was on the show that I don't know if it was like a felony but she had a criminal record at one point, and now it has been cleared, and so she gets to vote this year.
Yeah.
So she has already done it without doing the Voter Registration National Day. And so if you do have questions about that, because those are questions, you don't need it, that don't need to go unanswered. I always say knowledge is power. So the more you know, the better you are. But if name changing mean either A, you got married, B, you got divorced. Also address change, going from say Coffee County to Warren County, and of course moving from another country or county. But why, I know last year, the last voting cycle, we had I think close to or over 17,000 people that voted in this election. And of course, the presidential election always brings out, a lot more people. But even I call it the big dog ones and the little dogs. Why is it important for people to come out and vote?
Well, one, it is our duty and responsibility as citizens to do that.
Yes,
and I think we tend to forget that. And then, and if you don't do that, and that's only the first step of it is exercising that right. The other part of it is being an informed voter.
Yeah.
And then, especially after we've elected somebody, it's like, what are they doing that is still in line with my values, or are they doing other things?
Yeah.
And then, and also, I mean, even within a party, me personally, the kind of the system that we have is I've seen as an incumbent protection racket.
Yeah.
I would be fine if within the party, and I'm a Republican, so I speak in those terms, but within the Republican Party, if like within the 4th Congressional District, if each of those counties was allowed to like pick who their candidate is, to endorse a candidate.
Yeah.
Right now, the parties within the counties cannot help either of the candidates.
Right.
However, you do have advantages as an incumbent. You have access to some money, you have a name recognition, and for my particular race at Congress, there are funds, taxpayer funds, that while not necessarily campaign, it's name recognition. So flyers go out, right? Hey, look what I did.
Yeah.
So it's just to me, I'm like, this is, why not? Because that's why I'm like, I'm from Warren County. I live here in Warren County. Why would this county that I'm a part of, that I'm active in the party, why should they not be able to say, hey, this is our guy?
Yeah.
And let's help him out.
Why not?
And then for that incumbent to come back and be like, hey, this is, I'm applying for the job again. Here's what I've done. Here's, and lay that out. Where we don't get that. And that's one of the things that as I've been doing this throughout the district, our incumbent hasn't had a town hall since 2013.
That's right.
And I'm like, that to me is insane. For me, quarterly, how hard is that? I mean, these they just took 6 weeks off, and you couldn't manage to come out and do one town hall.
And if you compare the town halls that we have had, it's not, James Bowen does one.
She does them.
She does them, as I say, religiously, and then Paul Sherrill usually comes to those exact ones. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah.
And I know you've had a couple of, town halls yourself.
I've participated in one that was actually put on by Murfreesboro Indivisible, which is polar opposite of my views.
Yeah.
They treated me fairly. So it is coming in there. So I don't want to disparage them, but definitely opposite of the political.
Yeah, the principles.
The political line. So, but yeah, I participated in that. I was the Coffee County Democratic Party was putting on a town hall on the 11th. They postponed it.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, it was the what was Saturday? The 13th.
Oh, 13th.
So the 11th of October is when it's been postponed to.
Okay.
So I'll be doing that in Manchester.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean it's part of it to go out and I do like to like I've asked about this. I've asked I haven't spoken directly to Congressman Desjardins about it, but what has been presented to me as excuses has been the original one I got was that it's dangerous. They've been advised not to do this, but I look around at all the other ones that are doing this, and to me, I'm like, if it's too dangerous, go do something else.
Yeah, if you're too fearful, why are you in that position?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just like, for me, in my perspective, I'm like, I can't even imagine like spinning up for a mission in Afghanistan to go outside the wire and calling up, be like, look, it's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
I can't go.
I can't go out today. I'm sorry, Sergeant. Like it's a high alert. I'm just going to stay here in my bunker with my gun.
Yeah.
No, you didn't sign up for that,
Yeah, there are measures you can take. But if you know this, and it's, I don't like that excuse. Yeah. And now I'm being told that it's because he's too busy.
Yeah.
So he's the chairman of the subcommittee on strategic whatever it is he is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, again, you guys just took 6 weeks off, and I look at the congressional calendar. I'm like, you're telling me you can't at least once a quarter come out and do something,
or a newsletter or something.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. He's on, and anyone listening, watching this, go sign up for his newsletter, and then come over to my Facebook page, Tom Davis for Congress, and let me know if you get a newsletter.
Because maybe there's some, listen, I'll say this, when it comes to that, when I signed up for the weekly reminders for the county commissioner stuff, I had to actually call Jason Hillis because I wasn't getting them, and he fixed something where I didn't click on it right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a human error, not nothing else. And then Jason's like, "Oh, Kelly, you didn't click this and this," and so I went back, and now I get them.
Yeah, and that's and I've called up, and they've like, well, we're going to start it. They told me January of this year that I should get a newsletter
of 2026.
Of 25.
Oh,
so I was calling towards the end of 24, and they're like, "Yeah, well," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you guys." Yeah. And I follow some other congressional representatives, and I get their stuff all the time.
I get James Boland's all the time.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, So I don't know. I think, and part of that is on us as the citizens to demand this. If we're going to allow it, why is he going to?
At the end of the day, I think me and you've said this off air and on air several times. We vote again. This is why voting is important.
Yeah,
they are like, if Tom gets elected as our 4th district, okay, he is not my boss. I am his boss.
Yeah.
And I say that as nice as I can because we voted him in that position.
Yeah.
So we as citizens, as voters, this is not just a privilege. This is a job that we should take serious as voters. Yeah. So once you vote that person in, you need to I want to hold Tom, I want to hold Scott Desjardins accountable for the vote.
Yeah.
Like he is in that position. And
that's what we're saying. And now, and that's, why I'm running is I do not care for how he's voting. on critical issues.
Yeah.
And he even talked about it. Well, I've never voted for a CR, but now I am. Like, no, because we reframed it. So we reframed a big, beautiful bill. If Democrats were doing it, we would have gone back to calling it an omnibus bill.
Yeah.
And they'd have passed it in the middle of the night. Instead, we polished it up, called it a big, beautiful bill, and passed it in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I'm like, it makes no sense. Raised our debt ceiling, and just out of control, of control spending. And we're looking at another CR, they're going to do, and this is the cycle repeated, is another short term. They'll take us up. Maybe they'll go into January, depending.
Yeah.
But then or they'll do it just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we got to get everybody home for Christmas. Like, oh my gosh. I encourage everybody, go take a look at how the congressional calendar is set up. It's really about 2 days a week.
So where can you go? Okay, all this information that you're telling us, where can you go online to see this?
I found you can go to the government's website itself, or ushouse.gov, I think it is. Okay. You can go to your congressional rep and kind of navigate from there. Mm-hmm. I think it's Steve Scalise. He runs the calendar. He's the majority leader, or that leader in the House. So he has the calendar posted. Yeah. But it's again on citizens. It's up to us to find it. Yeah. I'll share as much as I can, but we've got to put the effort into it also and figure it out. And again, please go look at these votes that Congressman Desjardins has given us. Yeah. And if you're okay with it, then fine, keep voting for it.
Keep voting, yeah. But if you're not, you need to know about it.
And like I said, he's voting for the continuing resolutions. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to vote yes on this one coming up.
Okay.
That's my.
If he does, you might as well go for the lottery at that point.
Right.
Go get your lottery card.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, you got to be involved in it. That's our duty as citizens.
Yeah.
To do that stuff. So
we owe it to ourselves to do the work and the homework. Yeah. Is it work you want to do? No. Are you tired when you're probably at that point you have to do it? Yes. Does it make you mad and upset? Yes. Yeah. But it's stuff we have to do. We have to not only hold our elected officials accountable, we have to hold ourselves accountable. Yeah. And you cannot be upset. There's people that I know you've probably talked to and I've talked to that get upset. Like, can you believe da-da-da-da-da? Yeah. I heard, and then you look it up and they did it and you're like, okay, so instead of talking to me and you, why don't you send an email or a letter to, so-and-so saying, hey, I don't appreciate, because nothing can be fixed until we, the people, voice our opinion or voice our concerns. And so it's just a big thing. So make sure you go out today between 10 and 3 o'clock. Miss Dale and I know Lanisa was saying that the posting this back up booth will have shirts at the ASF to honor the memory of Charlie Kirk. All proceeds will go to Turning Point USA today. And then thanks again, National Voter Registration Day. If you're not able to come out to the nonpartisan tent at WDG, you can register. Go to govotetn.gov. Also, I always like posting this to show you guys. I was already a registered voter, but they do have an app. It's called Go Vote TN. It looks like that right there. And when you click on it, it's going to be like, now, if you're already registered, it's going to pop up. But when you fill out all the information, it's just going to, you have to fill it out. You can actually register on the app as well. So again, there's no excuse to register. And if you do have questions, this is the time to do that before 2026 is around the corner, because March 10th, if you are thinking about, I do want to mention this too. If you are thinking about running, March 10th is the cutoff. And so, and I'm going to have Susie Davenport and Tom and a bunch of other guests come back in starting in October, which again is right around the corner. Yeah. We're going to do Super Tuesdays is what I'm going to call them, where we have each representative from each group. And I'm trying to get both Republican and Democratic on the show, because that's all about, again, everybody is entitled to their opinion. And we live in a free country where we're allowed that. And it's so great, because I say this all the time. We would be in a boring world if everybody wore the same shirt, wore the same clothes, and ate the same food. Yeah. It just, and I don't want that. I don't want that. But I also want to show people here on the show. I've talked to Lanisa and a lot of my other friends where it's especially if you watch the county commissioner meetings and stuff like last night, some people can agree to disagree or, spew back and forth in meetings. But at the end of the day, when the meetings are done, they go and eat and break bread and eat together.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about is, just communicating. And I hate to bring that full, around, but transitioning, but Charlie Kirk was that kind of person that went into the fire of the youth. We have to say the youth.
Yeah.
And he actually had this is what I don't understand. He actually had conversations with these kids and just talked to them. There was not, I don't say that he was disagreeing. He was like, well, prove me wrong. Like, explain to me, and then some of those kids did convert and some of them are like, they just stayed the same, and that's fine. Yep. But he still, at the end of every conversation, if you've ever watched one of his shows, he still said, I love you because God loved you. Yeah. And that's a big thing. And, but with that said, I want to say thanks to Tom for coming in on the show today.
I appreciate you having me always, Kelly.
Always. Yeah. You're always welcome. And if you need to come back next week before Autumn Street Fair or whatever, is it next week, next Saturday? Not this Saturday, but next.
We got a couple.
2 more weeks, 2 more Saturdays.
And then we haven't even talked about VFW convention.
Oh,
so
yes. You got to come back for that one for sure. But Tom is going to do like a swing by at WDG, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of time in between.
You got plenty in your schedule.
We can't act like that. I'm busy.
Yeah. You just say I'm busy.
No, I do. Yeah, I'm going to go over there and stop by. I think that's important.
You should do that. Again, guys, vote or register to vote today if you haven't. And also, too, if you are 17, I forgot to mention this. If you're 17 and your birthday is like 2 or 3 days, this is the best way to explain it, 2 or 3 days before voting, you can register now, and then it's going to go in the system. So when you turn your sweet 18th birthday, you can go vote. So even though you're 17 now, you can still go and register to vote. So it can click on over. It's a lot of things like a lot of the kids don't know that they need to know.
Yes.
But stick around. We got more things to come as long as my voice to now. Again, this is a part of the defogging process of the fair. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I am your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Going a little old school today. Sorry I didn't plug up the light. But with that said, I do want to remind everybody that currently in McMinnville, it is 74 degrees. Now, rainy conditions are expected again around 11 a.m. Wind gusts are up to 12 miles per hour. Again, yesterday we said that it was sunny skies, but again, Tennessee weather, you can't ever believe that on a dime, right? But with that said, it did rain this morning, and it's kind of like stopped right now for the brief moment, but it's saying that there's a 15% chance of rain at 11 a.m. and then at 12 o'clock a 10%. But after that, it's sunny skies or cloudy skies. So whatever the case may be, have your rain boots, have your rain jacket, and your umbrella handy. It is saying that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all saying sunny skies. So, but right now it is currently 74 degrees in McMinnville. And we want to thank Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. I want to just reiterate, I want to say thanks to everybody that is listening in our comment section. Thanks to Miss Tina from Our Coffee drive-through. She said good morning. She loved hearing all the good stuff we had to say with Tom Davis this morning. Shout out to Miss Shirley Hyder. Yes, to reiterate, Jason Gross with the sound machine will be once again set up at the Autumn Street Fair. And I'm assuming he's always at that end where stage B was, like close to, he's going to be like close to Begonias. I want to say thanks to Lanisa and the Republican Party for keeping us informed on what is going on. And I want to say, don't forget, today is the National Voters Registration Day. It's a nonpartisans. And so when you go to WDG parking lot today, there are going to be people from the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. And I was so fortunate at the fair this year. I got to talk to both sides, the Republican Party as well as the Democratic side. Got to talk with Joseph and Lanisa. I've got Joseph's number now, so we're going to try to get him and some of the folks on the show and, to get both points of views out there, because it's very important to be able to talk and discuss, not, be ugly to one another or debate, but to have, to have a good debate, a good discussion, because it's okay to agree to disagree, because everybody has their principles and their values. And as humans, we should, take care of that. Good morning to Miss Retha Muncie, all the way out in Morrison, Tennessee. Shout out to her and her family. And speaking of Morrison, I want to share this, and I want to say thanks to Bernadette for helping me out yesterday. I was slammed with a ton of events. And so yesterday at the Morrison Elementary Gym, they dedicated and named the Morrison Elementary Gym in honor of Slim. And as you can see right there, it says, believe in yourself, be you. He would always say that. And of course, there's just a few of the people that showed up yesterday to that event. Chris Cope was one of the main speakers at this event, followed by his sister, and another picture that she did send me I want to share with you guys. Now, as it pulls up, here we go. So you see this Keurig box right here. Well, Slim, after he passed and they were cleaning out his house and things, they found his class ring in that said box. Look at that. Look at that. And so just a history in time. You just can't believe what you see sometimes or what you find. But we do want to say thanks to everybody that came out and showed up to this monumental event. We also know that Kim Cantrell also talked, did a speech as well, talking about, all the cool stuff that, Slim was about. I mean, everybody has a story about Slim. And it's just, it's so sad when we lose somebody like him in this community, one of many, 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 many movers and shakers. But one thing I do know is, and if you have a story about Slim, you're welcome to say this as well. And Megan said, this is truly one of the best things I've ever seen our community do. He truly deserves the recognition that he is being given. May we all be a Slim for our community. Exactly. And so, like for her, he was at every soccer game I ever had. I met Slim when I was in 3rd and 4th grade at Morrison Elementary at the old school, which is now the detention. And he would sit as close as enough they could to us. And he would say that saying right now, believe in yourself. Like, if he saw a player get down or discouraged, he would say that phrase over and over and over and over. And, I was telling Bernadette yesterday, because I hated missing it, because he has inspired so many people in different ways, ball players, coaches. I know Chris Sullins, he was there, and he even talked about Slim as well, and AKA Charles Ingalls. But I'm telling you guys, this event that they held for Slim, and I will always know him as Slim, it's moving. This is why I love my community so much. And if you do have a Slim story, please let us know, because we will be doing a little write-up for him as well, because he deserves it. He deserves every little bit. So again, thank you to whoever decided to put that together at one point in time. We want to say a shout out to Miss Pat Basham. She's listening to us all the way from Panama City. Where did you just leave yesterday? Let's see. I was trying to see if there was something else I just saw pop up on my feed, and now it has gone away. Another big thing that is going on this week, make sure you check it out. Another hot topic. If you did not watch last night's county commissioner meeting where they all met last night, of course, we talked about Hibbett's is leaving the mall on September the 21st is their official last day. But if you watch that meeting, County Executive Terry Bell is saying that a new storefront, which is going to be close to the center stage, which, if I'm right, excuse me, there's the center stage, there's Jay's, and there's the senior center. And then I don't know if it's going to be where the old Claire's shop used to be, or if it's the one directly, like if you're here at Jay's, there's that building right across that's got nothing in it, that it's just empty, but it used to be, it's the last part of Goodies. But supposedly they are, Terry Bell was telling everybody yesterday in the meeting, which they were voting on, they're going to, that little corner is going to be converted into a shop that offers coffee, ice cream, cookies, and snacks. The storefront will also feature a bookstore where you can buy, sell, and trade, a family game area for cards and board games, and information about our community. And then I got this quote from, now this one I got a quote from the Warren County Joy, because I messaged Mr. Bell, but I haven't heard nothing back yet, but it's okay, because I know we're all still recovering from the fair. But he did say on the Warren County Joy page, quoted him saying, the chamber for after hours and weekends. So again, all great. They talked about how this is all possible because of a grant. It's called a 3-star grant, which is worth $250,000. And this grant, because everybody, we've been talking about grants and how you have to, every grant we get, we have to match a certain percentage, because we've had Jennifer Meredith in here talking about it. But this grant in particular requires no matching funds from the county. So, which is a great thing. This is the second time I've heard about a grant like that. The first one I heard about was when Josh Roberts got the grant to help with, the sanitation services and stuff for the recycling center and such, which I think it was like $500,000. So, and they don't have to match it. But Bell made the announcement during last night's Warren County Commissioners meeting. And it is in partnership with Main Street McMinnville. Bell also said he would be meeting with a couple of prospects going on this week about moving to the mall. So even with Hibbett's moving out, it seems like there is an opportunity for some more businesses to move in. So again, I want to say real quickly, this is breaking news. This just happened an hour ago, because these people need to be put on our prayer list. This just popped up on my feed. The THP reported that among the 4 killed in the state route on 111 yesterday was a 2-year-old boy. A major wreck kills 4 people, including a child, in White County. My heart, my prayers go out to you guys in your nation in Sparta. That is so sad. We never know. It can't explain what things happen, but this just literally popped up on my feed. News Channel 4 that I follow just sent that to me, and this was reported an hour ago for the finalization. But so sad, so very sad. Let's see, what else did I see? The county. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. So last week, the Warren County Middle School held its Safety Summit, bringing together community leaders to address important topics of the school and community safety with 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. Now, Brian Carr tapped on it a little bit. We're going to talk more with him personally, because he was overseer of that event as well. But thanks to the Warren County school systems, they posted this as well. They wanted to thank the Warren County Middle School Principal Caleb Sheehan, Director of Schools Dr. Grant Swallows, Warren County Middle School PTO President Brian Carr, Judge Ryan J. Moore, Agent Jared Jacobs, District Attorney Chris Stanford, Captain Jarvis Johnson, and Youth Pastor Austin Alexander for their powerful presentations. Special thanks as well goes out to our Warren County Executive Terry Bell, Commissioner Philip Stout, and Scott Kelly, Warren County Board of Education Chairman Chris Cope, and Public Defender John Parton, along with many others who attended the show in support. Now, you can see we're going to share that post as well, and make sure you check that out. We are going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we got more stuff to come, talking again all things Warren County and then some. I do want to say a shout out to Mr. Justin Neely. Good morning. Thanks for watching the show. Real fast, if you haven't checked out TNZ Rental and Removal, and I wish Brian was here because he would be like, TNZ Rental and Removal. That's the best I can do because my throat hurts and I don't want to kill it. But they do junk removals, trailer rentals, property clean outs. That's commercial and residential, guys. Call TNZ Rental and Removal, Zach at 743-9079, or call Tyler at 224-8593. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Topz Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Topz and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
All right, welcome back, Warren First and 9 through 1. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Currently in downtown McMinnville, we are still at 75 degrees. Don't forget, rainy conditions are now expected. It has changed once again. But how I told you there was like a 10% chance at 11 a.m. Now it is shifting to 12 p.m. a 10% chance of rain. There, as of right now, it's saying no expected showers or thunderstorms from now to at least 12 o'clock. So, again, somebody needs to give Mother Nature a hug, or somebody needs to get her some chocolates. I don't know. Or a spa day, after the fair. I mean, she did do a good job last week with us at the fair. Right fast, I want to do a shout out to one of our sponsors, Kevel and the gang with Tree City Inn, as they are doing a re-grand opening ceremony with the ribbon cutting on Friday, October the 10th. It's going to be at 2:30 p.m. There's going to be live music from 4 to 9 p.m. Free family-friendly event, live music, food truck, cigar tent. Matt and the What Gives will be there. Bay Tatum, Tucker Wilson, and 3-Star Soul is the entertainment for that night. It also says on here, let me keep going, food trucks available for anyone interested in purchasing. And then specials that are going on, 15% off all purchases at the cafe, and drink specials will be at the well. This is a free event, and we'd love for the community to come out and celebrate with us. You're welcome to begin promoting this on your air whenever you would like. And so we started that today. So this is the re-grand opening for everything Tree City, the inn, the cafe, and the well. So again, thanks to Kevel and them for continuing being a mover and shaker in this community to host events like this, to keep things pushing. And I apologize. I don't know how much more I can talk without hurting. But again, make sure you make plans to go. That we will be there for sure, showing our support for Kevel and them as well. As we stated, today is National Voter Registration Day. So today you can go to the WDG sidewalk, which is also located, if you don't know where that's at 835 Smithville Highway here in McMinnville. And again, they're going out there setting up, and I think they kind of pushed it because of the rain this morning, it looks like. So they're going to say they're going to be out there now from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, so 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. today. Urban College is having their fall festival on Sunday, September the 28th from 4 to 6 p.m. Fun for the entire family. And this is the Irving College Community Fall Festival. Make sure you check that out. We already unfortunately talked about that horrible wreck that had that killed 4 people, and the youngest one being 2 years of age. Another thing, breaking news, thanks to our diligent listeners and followers. So everybody wants to know about the homecoming parade this Friday, and what are the deets? Well, I got them. So focus up, listeners. So the parade starts at 2 o'clock on Friday. Now, all the schools are doing a half day. From my understanding, it's going to be a half day for all public Warren County schools. So that gives you time to get your kids, get dressed, eat a lunch. My suggestion is, for example, if you want to come and wait and sit a spell, is come to Topz Frozen Yogurt Metro Deli and enjoy some of their amazing food. Friday, they do the tortellini soup. Oh my gosh, it is so good. You have to try it with like a grilled cheese. Always love to dip it and go. But you can eat here, whether it's ice cream related or sandwiches or salads here, and then get set up outside for the parade at 2 o'clock. Now, we will be set up live here in Topz on the Topz side, broadcasting live from inside here. We're going to have a camera set up outside so we can do a double action of where you can see the parade at the same time. I'm going to try to do my best and be the best Macy's Day Parade person to talk about all this stuff. I can't wait to see all the floats. I know at the fair, when I was talking to some people, they were already working on pinching up the paper for their floats ahead of time so the students can just glue and go. Because that takes a lot of work, that tissue paper. But the parade starts at 2 p.m., starts at Tire Mart, and it's going to end at the Market Street. Pep Rally is immediately after that at 2:30 at the lot. next to the fountain downtown. Then at 7 p.m. is Friday night football game where our Warren County Pioneers face the Hickson Wildcats. Street closures staging for the parade will be down on West Cobble Street and High Street. Main Street is going to close at 12 p.m. Starts when it crosses the Chancery by the library, and the roads will reopen at 3:30 p.m. So again, if you want to repeat, please share this information, blow it up. A lot of people have done that already. Tag somebody, but that is the homecoming information for this week, starting with the parade and so forth. Now, if you are going to check your kid out of school, or if your kid drives or whatever, you need to ask your child and or the school, like, how is the dismissal going to happen? Because everybody is different in their own little way. So, and especially if you can't, I remember when we were doing dismissals and stuff, our parents had to write a note to the attendants saying that, yes, Sharon Walker can check out so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. So again, if they're not on that yellow card, you can't check them out. I know that for a fact. Those are facts. But again, if you want me to reiterate that information, just let me know here in the comments, or go to our Facebook page and check it out. I'm pinning it to the top of our page if I haven't done that yet, which I just pinned it. So you should be able to see it. And I love it, love it, love it. Our Warren County school system was mentioned on News Channel 5 yesterday. If you have not seen that, we shared it. Brent Carden is the one that caught that, so kudos to him. But Warren County football, Isaiah, Christopher, even Krista and Keith received love on News Channel 5 this morning. Not sure how Nick caught wind of it, but thankfully he wanted to feature them. So, and it was called Great Sportsmanship at the High School Football Game. So you can see that, the picture. And I don't know how people catch wind of stuff half the time, but I just think this is awesome that, overexposure of our sports, of our students, our athletes is in such a positive way right now. We need to keep that movement going because we don't want to sit in stagnant water and something not happen. So I think it's phenomenal how we have all these media companies blasting all the nice, amazing things happening in our community. And I would hate to see that go, but there you go. Another big event, mark your calendars. Of course, Autumn Street Fair is going to be here. And one of the food trucks, and I am going to totally jack up this name. It's called Mamusha's Polish food. So I know this is probably like some Polish name that you say your mom's name, but it's called Małusza's Kitchen. And they are going to be set up at the Autumn Street Fair. So make sure you check that out. Let's see. I was trying to see if I've caught anything else. Another thing is, don't forget, if you have not downloaded the Warren County Pioneers app, you definitely need to do that for all sports related events, because we did have some matches that happened the last night. So our volleyball girls last night won 3-0 against Laverne. So kudos to y'all. Y'all get a hand clap. Good job, guys. Let's see. Oh, I think he said on town, talk on the town, that Brent actually sent it to him. Okay. Well, there you go. And then Miss Tina from our coffee says, check out our new, is it Dubois luxury latte? It's so beautiful. It will make you feel like you are sipping golden chocolate espresso. Ooh. If I love espresso, I can't wait to see what that looks like. Continuing on, let's see here. Okay. Holly Cox is trying to figure out some things. It says, can anyone help Miss Holly out? Okay, friends, our next lesson is coming up, and we get to incorporate sports into the next 4 weeks. So I need help. It's a yard sale season, and if anyone's sports equipment or uniforms they were going to toss, please consider donating to the Brookside Class B. Or if you have something we could borrow, that would be great. Cheerleading, soccer, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, softball, track, swim, pickleball, etc. You name it. It's a sport. And we would love volunteers that know anything about sports, like the players, the coaches, huge fans, etc., to come talk to the kiddos and maybe show them how it's done. Please let me know if you got what you got, or tag someone that could help. So again, that is also on our feed. So make sure you check that out. I did talk to my girls at the Chamber of Commerce yesterday, and they're just as saddened as I am about this. But if you are just now tuning in with us today, again, remember that the luau for locals has unfortunately been canceled due to the volume in ticket pricing, or ticket sales. And again, if you're out there thinking like, oh, I wanted to go to that, well, you needed to buy your ticket. Now, they did say in here, let's see, beginning Monday, September the 15th, which was yesterday, ticket holders may bring their tickets to the chamber office to receive a refund. So if you bought a ticket, you can go and get refunded starting yesterday. Make sure you go out and get that. But I do really, truly hate that they had to cancel that. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, yes. Let me go grab one. Or you know what? I'll go grab that. I'm going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to end the show with one of my favorite things, talking about how to keep you guys connected, to keep it local, to keep everything going on, because the more we know, the more we grow. Am I right? All right. When I come back, we're going to talk a little bit more of what's coming up here in Warren County, as well as how to stay connected to all the events that go in the Warren County community and beyond. But remember, keep it first.
64 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your #1 local go-to dealership.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planning. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Warren First 931.
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Of course, I am running solo today. You can check out Brian Carr and the Republican Party, as well as our Democratic representative parties, are at the nonpartisan voter registration that is going on today from 11 to 4 o'clock. They're going to have hot dogs, drinks, and also, too, if you have questions about like what Miss Dell was saying earlier this morning, if I can pull it right back up again, because I want to make sure. So if you have any questions on restoring your voters' rights while they have been purged, if you have had a name change, address changed, moved from another county, this is the time to come, and it's going to be at WDG parking lot. And if you don't know what that is, it's Warehouse Discount Grocery. If you're originally from here, that was the old Bilo parking lot. You can't miss it. There's scooters, there's Sonic, there's WDG. But go out there. They're going to set up in a tent. They're going to hand out some free food. It's a free event. Go out and register. We did have Lanisa Bell say that they're going to be out there. Where was it at? Yeah, they're out there today with their booth set up with some T-shirts and to honor the memory of Charlie Kirk. And all proceeds of the shirt money that they get today is going to go to Turning Point USA. So make sure you come out for that. And that's going to be from 11 to 4 o'clock today. But again, if you haven't registered to vote and you're, again, all these parents that are watching, if you have a 17-year-old that, you're like, man, he can't vote till next year because his birthday is like already past the cutoff. No, you can register your child to vote now, and then it will click over once they turn 18. Now, if they turn 18, of course, they have to turn 18 before voting is, but if they turn 18 after voting, the the time to vote, then they have to wait till next year, of course. But again, simple, easy. You can go to govotetn.gov. And sorry, guys. It's just one of those things. Working through it. But if you have any questions of if I confused at any point, please message me right now and I will clarify it the best I can. Another way to stay connected is, of course, being a part of one of many of my 10 social media outlets, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, any one of those, X. You can follow us on any of those channels. Another way to stay connected is getting a digital subscription sent to your email every Monday or Tuesday. It depends on the day of the week because of the holiday. But with that said, you get a digital subscription sent to you every Monday, and normally it's every Monday morning around 7 a.m. But if you're like me and you like hard copies and you want that, that paper, we also have the hard copies are available at, of course, this is being one of the locations, Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. And this week, I wanted to just kind of put the fair to bed, and I thought it would just be really nice to do a thank you letter to the Warren County A&L Fair volunteers, and I called them community heroes because they truly are community heroes. Not only did these people work doing their normal day job, but they also went and did the fair that evening or that day, or they took off from work to go do that, and that's no easy task. We also featured in this week, it's the first annual Rock for a Reason set for October the 17th. All proceeds are going to benefit the McMinnville Special Games. You can read about that. I also wanted to give a little shine to my kids karaoke and my folks that did adult karaoke. So we did a little insert about karaoke at the fair. And then we also, unfortunately, talked about the tragic accident that took the life of Miss Becky Williams. It was so sad to hear that she had to leave this world. But again, like we say, we never know when it's our time. Jeff Barnes did an amazing article about the Bank of Auburn being considered by the THC. That's another amazing read. We talked about the upcoming Fall Festival or the Fall Carnival set for October the 24th at the Warren County High School. This is a great opportunity for civic, nonprofits, businesses to set up and, be a part of this unforgettable event for students. Also, too, my friend Joyce Cooper that goes to Freedom Life, they have a cornhole tournament coming up on, when was it? September the 20th, which is, of course, is that this weekend, guys? I believe it is. Yeah, it's this Saturday. So this Saturday, the big cornhole tournament location, of course, is going to be at Freedom Life Church. It's on September the 20th. Food starts at 12 and the bags fly at 1. Cost $5 per player, and that covers your entry and your food. Come for the food and fun and friendly competition. As I'm like slowly going to have to cough all this out later. Also, too, we talked about yesterday on the show, which is also in the paper, the Park Theaters, the John Reap show has been canceled, unfortunately, which was supposed to be this Saturday as well. We also talked about the record attendance at the Warren County A&L Fair concert night on Thursday night. Diamond Rio set another, I want to say, record-breaking of attendance. And then Warren County strengthens local economy with a new liquor store opening up. Bhumik Patel, that is no stranger to the community. He is another mover and shaker in this town, and he is always moving and grooving, I say. But, he has that big gas station over there in the Morrison area. He also has the one located, the Gulf. I mean, he's just everywhere. He's such a business entrepreneur. We talked about, the Shrek the Musical is coming up as well. And then, everybody always asks me, what's my fall bucket list? Like, you do so much. How do you unwind? Well, I do a fall bucket list. And I saw this one online. I can't take any credit to it. It was on the Ordinary and Happy page I follow. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this. And hey, listen, you can try some of these. There's family ones, indoor ones, couples, solo. Do these with your friends. You can do an adventurous one, a holiday one, an outdoor one. But if you want to like shake up your 2025 fall season, there's a way to do that. And lastly, in here, CattleCon 2026. They just mentioned it yesterday that it's coming to Nashville. So all you cattle ranchers here in the Warren County community, because we not just only do farming here, our trees, we also do a little bit of farming. And but again, just make sure you check it out. Check out our Business Buzz page, which is of course sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. I got all these stories from them, everything from the adult mental health first aid clinic that's happening on the September 24th in there. The event, of course, that was canceled, the luau for locals, and they announced their Warren County Youth Leadership of 2025-2026. And I don't want to forget this one too. This morning, I want to shout out to Kevel and the gang because they were at the cafe. Today was the Chamber Coffee event hosted by the cafe at Tree City. And of course, I couldn't be there. I was over here, but y'all, I'm in there in spirit. Another big event going on, I want everybody to mark their calendars for September, is Friday, September the 26th, is the event for the Reagan Day Dinner, which is hosted by the Warren County Republican Party. They're going to have speakers like 17-year-old founder of Culture 776, Hannah Faulkner, veteran and statesman and patriot, Dr. Omar Hamada, J6 political prisoner and patriot, Colton McAbee. And the big one is Congressman and candidate for Governor John Rose will be there. And again, this is going to be at the Magnolia Event Center, located at 5557 Smithville Highway. For more information on this event, you can contact 808-2168, or you can get one of these papers or go to their social media and scan the QR code for more information. Okay? Another event that's happening, that's on the 26th. And then on September the 27th, which will be next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, is the Household Hazardous Waste Collection event, sponsored by the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation. Guys, this is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this, again, is the Household Hazardous Waste Collection event. It is a free event. Household waste is defined as corrosive, flammable, toxic, and reactive material used in your home, car, or truck, garden, lawn that is unwanted and unusable. And if you're like, well, Kelly, I don't know what to bring, it's all right here. You can go back and read it. You can also see that we shared it on our social media page as well. And then I got to give a shout out lastly to my Second Chance page. Thanks to Holly for keeping me informed of what's going on with the dogs. But if you ever want to adopt or foster, contact Holly Cox at on Facebook Messenger, or Keith at the City Animal Control at 473-5535. Each week we try to feature 3 dogs, and then of course I have the Forget Me Not page where you can see the ones that we discussed about last week. This is one of many ways to stay connected of what's going on in your community, is hanging out with us. You can follow us on all of our socials. You can also, as you see down below right here, it is you can subscribe to the free newspaper. You text the keyword local voice to 931-305-0869 with your email. If you have any questions, you can contact me at that number as well. Be a part of the text club. Text the keyword Warren 931 to phone number 81010. I send out text messages when I hear something of importance, like things going down. For example, if you're part of that text club, Thursday, you should be receiving a text message from me talking about the schedule and the breakdown of the homecoming parade, just to keep you informed and up to date, and you don't have to search for it. It's going to be sent directly to you. So again, so many things going on. We are remember, there's no show tomorrow. It is Wednesday. We will be coming back live on Thursday at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe, where I get to see my good friends, Mary and Indian, all of them. If you have any questions that I always say this. This show is your stories, your opinions, your events, everything. This is all for you, Warren County. So if you know something going on and you want to get it out there, email me at newstipswf931@gmail.com. Or if you're out there and you're interested in some marketing and or advertisement, email me at adswf931@gmail.com. But again, the whole goal of the local voice, which is already over halfway there, this is community driven. These stories are written by you and told by you. And how awesome is that we have a local newspaper now that can do that. This is your voice. This is your local voice. So be that voice in your community. There is a little journalist inside everybody. If you need help, I've helped some people to write their stories and gave them credit where credit is due, because it is your story. It ain't my story. But if you have a story out there that you need to get out, an event that you need to get out, please let us be a part of that journey to help you grow as best as you can. Okay. And one, I do want to reiterate this one because I had my good friend, Miss Retha, message me yesterday. So the Women's Republican Party is inviting you. It's called a Gather and Grow. This is open to the public. And the highlights are going to be a dinner. There's going to be speakers, fellowship, and door prizes. So Lanisa Bell's speaking. I will be speaking at this event. And Donna Slayton is also going to be speaking at this event. It is on Thursday, October the 30th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at A Bushel and a Peck, located at 1110 Sparta Street here in McMinnville. It says, join us for an inspiring event about faith, fellowship, and freedom. Enjoy dinner while hearing from 3 outstanding Christian conservatives, constitutionalist women. We want you to leave encouraged and energized, being a friend and be a part of this powerful night of connection. We can't wait to see you all. You can scan the QR code to RSVP or go on to Facebook. But this is the event right here. I'll share it to you guys right quick while I'm there. There you go. So that is the big event that I got asked a few weeks ago, actually right before the fair, if I would love to come and speak. I always come in to speak anywhere about my faith, about, the movement in media, the pros and cons. I actually had a meeting last night at Living Word last night about, how social media can help grow their brand. At the end of the day, everybody is a brand, right? We got to be honest when we say that. I'm a brand, they're a brand, everything's a brand. And there's pros and cons to social media, and I'm here to show about the pros. That's, the best way to say it. Guys, with that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. It has been a blast hanging out here at Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. They're fixing to open up their doors, so it's time for me to pack up and get on out of here. But I love each and every one of you. Don't forget, if you have a prayer request, a birthday, and or an anniversary, please, please, please let me know so I can put you and add you to the list so we can make our mentions daily, as well as on Friday when we do our daily word of prayer. But other than that, take care. God bless. I really do. I love each and every one of you guys. If I could give everybody a hug. Here, I'm going to give you a hug. Get out. All right. Love y'all. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.